going on, everyone? It's Andrew here, back with Car Mechanic Simulator 2021, and today we are in the DLC only series. This will be episode number 10, I believe. It's been a minute since we've had one of them series out. This is the Dodge Ram 3500. Changed the steering wheel, now it's got an SRT. Ooh-wee, looking good. It's got Hellcat seats. She's looking good in there, man. She's looking good. Don't worry about that over there. That's something I'm doing on private time, we'll say. But what we're going to be working on today is going to be in here. Now, what it is a bang. They call it a Bolt Reptilia R6, aka the C8 Vet. Okay. This is the PN8, which is the supercharged version. Oui, yes. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be building this. You see, we got the block and the crank all the way over there. We've got the suspension all full shocks with the springs and the spring caps and stuff. We still got to strip this one down. We have all the parts painted. We still need to get wheels for it. So yeah, let's get started on the motor. Let's build the motor. We need the motor, man. As far as I know, I got everything. Yep, okay. Ooh, let's not do that. Let's go this way. Alright, so here we have an LS. I believe it would be like an LS7. Possibly something else, I'm not sure. But we have the block, we have the crank, and we got to finish building it. Alright, let's put the crank caps on. As far as I know, keyword being, as far as I know, we have all the parts needed for it. I could be wrong, because I do believe we still got to buy some electronics, like the ABS pump, the module. But check this out, eh? The LS motor takes a dome piston, and the only dome piston that they have here is the V8 Hemi. That's it. Interesting, isn't it? However, this would be a 6.2 liter. I think. Should be. Could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time I've been wrong, but it could be a 6.2. She's still gonna be screaming, so it's all good. But we gonna abuse this car. We're gonna be putting slicks on it because I'm planning on racing it. Speaking of racing, this is a series. Well, this is the garage and this is why I haven't really been playing this all that much lately, is because this one was originally the DLC one, but it was like it wasn't the expert level. It was one down from it, normal, so you were able to see the outline and stuff, and it would be all lit up, and it would tell you what part was good and what part was bad as you were taking it off. I was like, no man, I can't do that. But yeah, believe it or not, this block is not black. It is a dark gray. In fact, it is this color right there. You see it right there? Almost like a little metal flake. It's all good. Put our Wix oil filter on. There we go. I mean, I honestly don't know what brand of filter it is, but I made it look like a Wix. Actually, I think Wix's are more glossier, but we'll take what we can get. Alright. I have the imitation MSD coils for this. I call it imitation because while the MSDs are red or black, there's no labels on this one. There's no letters, there's no nothing. So as far as I know, the only ones that are red on the market are MSDs. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Ooh, we need some. That's not cool. What's up with that junk? put the water pump on. But I'm hoping that this turns out, you know, with the dark gray and the blue. I think it should be alright looking. You know, there are a few. Ooh, need some reds. Ooh, need some A's and some B's. So let's label these. Took. Add them to the shopping cart. Let's go down here. And let's grab, you know, I don't know, 5 of those. Let's grab, I don't know, you know, let's do another 5, right? Never hurts to be prepared, right? Here's the B. See? Alright, I believe we're done down here. Let's flip this big motor over. Perfect. So if you look right there on the valley cover, right there, you can kind of see what color it is. I'm just saying, you know, you can kind of see it. Ew, it's a little dirty. Or it's just a raw casting. One of the two. Come on now. What's up the issue? Am I out of practice on it or what? I know, it's been a minute since I built the motor, but come on now. But anyway, as I was saying, the reason why I haven't really been doing too many of these is because I've been building up this profile. So we're a little bit better off than what we were. But at the same time, we have all the more or less functioning equipment, minus the body repair station. We don't have that yet. That would be sitting right there. But we do have the auto parts we're able to fix. We have majority of everything. Yeah, it's been a little bit, but we got her up to par, operational. I ended up doing all the first, like, I don't know, 8 or so jobs there off camera, and made enough money where I built and sold my first car, and the rest is history. Started out with 50 grand, and look where we're at now, 390,000. So, not to mention, I have one. I have a MK5 Camaro, 5th gen, and she's a winner. She won me a championship, so we're good with that. Maybe if there's time at the end of the video, I'll bring it out so you guys can see. It runs about 1140 horse, give or take. But that one, we are going to be building the other version of the motor, the other supercharged version, like the 4 to 4.6 liter for it, because it's able to take it. And I believe that one should run me close to 1400 horsepower. Now that may be too much power for that car, I'm not entirely sure. But what's on there now works like a dream. You know what I mean? So, we'll figure it out. We're to figure it out as time goes on. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, enough about that. How's everyone doing? Is everyone having a good morning, day, night, evening? I hope so. I really do hope so. Yep. So, how many of y'all pay attention to politics and stuff? It's kind of funny, actually. I've been kind of following the politics up here in Canada. It's been a circus. Legitimately a circus. It's a little hard to follow the bouncing ball. But there may be a regime change up here very soon. A change for the better. You know what I mean? Get rid of the dictator that's in now and get someone that's a little bit more on the free and open market, we'll say. One of these days, you know. But yeah, y'all got to pay attention to the circus, man. It's actually quite comical. See, I can't really call him a dictator because, in all honesty, I really haven't lost any of my rights up here. Like what they're portraying in, you know, what media sources and stuff are saying. It's, I don't know. I don't see a difference. Personally, I really don't. Like, I'm still doing the same stuff I was, you know, 5 years ago. You know, though getting in trouble for it. Although my mouth has calmed down a lot. But that's just because I grew up. You know what I mean? There's time and a place for it. And it's not always the time and it's not always the place for it. Sometimes it's best just to bite your lip, bite your tongue, as they say, unless, you know, you want problems. And it's like I'm trying to avoid problems now because I've ran into problems all my life head first. So, you know what I mean? I'm trying to just mellow out in the older age. So, yeah. Anyway. I'm sorry. I just find what's going on in the politics up here in Canada freaking hilarious. Because you got half the people reporting on it don't know what they're talking about. The other half, well, they're kind of leaving out key pieces of information. And it's just funny. It's nobody can ever. Very few people actually tell the very same story, if you know what I mean. I'm not going to mention any names because I'm not going to blow up their channel because I don't need them, you know, causing problems for me or nothing like that. Because, well, it is Canada, land of the Karens. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. One day people will grow, hopefully. So, come on, get up there. Alright, now what we're doing, that's a funny looking shifter. Now we're going to strip the underside of this car. Get it ready for the new pots. And before we start putting the new pots on, I'm going to put the motor in. Get that all ready to rock and roll. Get the transmission. Actually, we still got to purchase and paint the transmission, come to think about it. I told you I was forgetting some stuff, didn't I? Come on, guys. It wouldn't be me if I didn't forget something. You know what I mean? Oh, I forgot the upper control arm. That would help. You know, break the ball joint free. It's gone. Perfect. But you know what I mean? It wouldn't be the channel if I didn't forget something. Another question I have for y'all is, did y'all like the it's not really a buy guide or nothing like that. It's just, you know, what vehicles are available. The ones that they took away and they're bringing back in GTA Online. Did y'all like that? If so, I'll do another one. If not, then we'll just focus on either Alaskan Road Truckers or we'll focus on this. You know what I mean? It's up to you guys. Sorry if you guys, if that was a little loud for you guys here, I had to cough. But yeah. Another thing too, they're starting to do up here again, supposedly, is they're starting up the mask mandates again. So, it's kind of funny. You know? The way I was when the beginning of all that nonsense happened is, if a store made me put on a mask, I turned around and walked right back out. You know what I mean? I didn't support that business, and I still don't support that business to this day. Like, there's still a company where I used to get certain parts for my vehicle. We'll say, can't really give specifics on what it is, because I don't really want to put the company on blast, because eventually, you know, once they knock all this nonsense off and stuff like that, I can still order the parts and have someone else go pick them up, but it's the cheapest, really only place around here that I can get parts of that, what I'm looking for decent price, you know what I mean? So I gotta kind of play ball, but I don't. But yeah, they literally treated me like I was a third-class citizen when I went there one time to get parts from a truck. And it's like, why? You know how much money I spend here? Like, you know? It didn't matter. I had to do the transaction outside. I had to do everything outside. I wasn't allowed in the store because I didn't have a mask on. It was pretty sad, actually, come to think about it. But that's because of what the liberal government up here empowered all the businesses to do, is violate people's human rights. You know what I mean? Because there's enough studies to show that masks are not healthy. They really don't help. All they do is make the individual wearing them sick. That's all they do. I'm not BSing. Like, there's studies after studies. But the studies that are put out on, like, the local news and stuff like that, well, those are government-funded people doing those. You understand what I'm saying? So if they don't produce the results that, you know, the government wants them to produce, well, then they don't get their funding for the next year. You understand what I'm saying? So they're obligated to spew the nonsense versus doctors who weren't, or people who weren't under the government's thumb, would say the truth. And yeah, you guys all know what happened after that. It's just a bunch of BS, a bunch of nonsense. That's why I can't wait for the regime change up here. I really can't. And we'll see how well this new guy does. He's the one I'm hoping for, anyway. Because he's showing potential, you know what I mean? He's like the Canadian version of, this is for the U.S., he's like the Canadian version of your president that people want back. If you get what I'm saying. I'm not going to go into specific names, but you all understand what I mean. You know, he's like that, but, you know, he's Canadian version. So let's hope he does good for Canada, because we need a good one. Because, well, I sit here and complain about it. Some of y'all are probably like, well, why don't you do something about it? I'm only one person. And I'm literally in a town that was filled with liberals. And it sucks. But anyway, it is what it is. Alright, let's get the cherry picker over here now. Oh, that was just my little rant for today. Yeah. That's all. Ooh, that actually looks good. Kind of like that. The blue and the gray. It might actually look pretty darn good underneath that car, man. Well, let's go get her done. Let's go put this motor in there. But first, let's put all the stuff inside of here first. What we're going to do is we're going to start at the front, work our way back. And, yeah. So we need that one. And then we need the other. Oh, man, we need both fuse boxes? Dang, this car is greedy, man. I mean, it's legit greedy, isn't it? Not. Man, I better buy some fuses to be on the safe side. We'll get 10 reds. 10 of these ones. 5 of these. Because you normally only use 1 per box. We'll get 10 of these. If I can count. 10 of these. And we'll get 12 of these. Because some of them use 6, some of them use 1, some of them use, you know, a bunch. I believe we already got the starter, right? Yeah, we did, man. Alright. Let's put the radiator in. Right there. And come over here. We're going to put the dual fan in. Same style fan that's in my 2013. Dual fan. And produce a lot of wind, man. Are you kidding me? I even bought brakes, too. Yep. That's right, I did that. Thought they'd forget stuff. Wouldn't be me if I didn't, man. Y'all know that. Perfect. I'm going to put this in. A little too early for this, but whatever. It's not as if it really makes a difference on here. Wish it did. You know, put the battery in first and fry all the electricals, you know what I mean? That'd be pretty sweet. I personally believe it would be. A little bit more realistic. Like, I'd really like it if they actually started putting the wiring in here. You know, like you gotta wire up the ignition, wire up the lights, Put the wire, not necessarily each strand, but, you know, like the loom of wires for that part. You know what I mean? For the headlights, the tail lights. You know, I think that'd be pretty cool, to be honest. I see you already bought me one. Alright. Now let's work our way to the back. Put in coolant reservoir D. Power steering reservoir right here. That's right. We're going to stick in the ECU. See, truthfully, normally to hook up an ECU, you're supposed to disconnect the battery. Because electric shock and current can destroy them very fast. It's just like, well, with my 2013, they say if you charge the battery, disconnect the battery. Because the current going through it can actually fry the ECU in, you know, in the truck. So, yeah. Oh, these vehicles are so princessy nowadays, it's not even funny. So delicate. My 91? Nah. Didn't go through a frickin' tornado. And I truly believe it. Might not be able to outrun one, but I'm sure as heck try and go through it. You know what I mean? She's solid as a rock. It looks rusty, but, well, it is rusty, but it's still solid. Still the original rotating assembly in that truck from 91. The only thing that's been changed is the camshaft. I think it's got a stage 1 in it, or V cam, or something like that. Nothing fancy, nothing big. Just that was all that was available when Buddy wiped out the cam lobe, or something. I'm not sure what he did, the guy before me. Personally, I don't think it was damaged, but whatever. It is what it is. Truck ran good. Then I started going through intake gaskets. Well, it ran good up until actually I went to a lake with the wife and the kid, and going through some pretty, you know, it was puddles that were, I don't know, pretty deep. I mean, you had to literally straddle the rocks as you were going through, because if not, you just thunk out of sight. Well, I'm taking directions from someone because I've never been into this place before, and I guess I misjudged one rock, and it came down, boom. I was like, oh crap, there goes my oil pan, there goes my tranny pan. I was like, no, what's going on here? Thankfully, it was saved by the catalytic converter. That got ripped off, but everything else was good to go, so we were able to drive back out at the end of the day. And it was kind of nice, actually. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. Alright. Now let's, gotta get around here. Now we're gonna put this up in the air. We're gonna build everything. Yes, I still forgot this key feature. What are you, transmission? There you are, right there. Alright, let's see. It's not, yeah, we're gonna do it. You know what? We're gonna do it blue. A little undecided. Alright, let's see. Where are you? Right here. Yeah, we'll go with the blue. Only because that gray don't look right on there. Alright. Put this little girl together now. So it sounds like a saying, huh? Yeah. Awesome. Looks like a lot of blue, and it probably is going to be, but I like that blue. It's nice, pretty blue. Let's put the starter in. Get that up out of the way. Perfect. Now we can do this. Now we're going to use our stretch Armstrong arms here. We're going to put that fuel tank in. Put the fuel pump way over yonder. Just like that. Takes skill to do that, folks. Alright, now we're going to finish this off. That's right, we're going to put the bearing in. We're going to put the drive axle B. Perfect. Put the rotor. Of course we're going to the carbon ceramic or whatever it is. Carbon fiber, carbon ceramic. I'm not entirely sure, I don't remember. Alright, tire, we ain't got none yet. We ain't got no tires, man. We ain't got no tires. What size tires are supposed to be on it? 355, 25, 21. And we'll go 255, 25, 21 for the fronts. Okay, that's what we shall do. We're going to put 21s on her, all the way around. Do I know what ones yet? No. That may be a stay tuned and you'll see the next part of it situation. Okay. Not likely, but, you know, it's hard to say. I already know what color the wheels are going. They're going black. I has an idea. I have a scheme in mind. Okay, they are brake disc ventilated carbon ceramic. Okay. I figure I want to try ceramic brake pads on my truck because I don't know what kind they were, the ones that I bought. Cost me a crap ton of money local to get them when I got the truck safetied. And it's been a year and a half. And they are squealing like a pig. There we go. Yes, it is not fun. It's kind of embarrassing, to be honest. It's kind of a nuisance. And I get extremely bad brake fade. Sure, times, you know, I'm maybe going a little bit above the speed limit, you know what I mean? But still, that's not good. And yet, my brakes I have on my 91, they're centric all the way around. I swear by that brand, centric. I mean, that truck, you can stop on a dime. No matter how fast you're going, like, I have better braking distance than a Honda Civic in my 91, and that's no BS. I can go from 100 to 0 like snap with a finger. Like it's better than most exotic sports cars, whatever you want to call it. And that's no exaggeration. That is truth. Like if I'm driving and you're not wearing a seatbelt, doing 20, 30 kilometers an hour, and I slam on those brakes, you are going through that windshield. Or you're smashing your head off that windshield if nothing else. Like there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, but because the way I drive, as I've probably stated this before, that's why I gotta have good brakes. Because I drive most of the time with a lead foot, and people in my town tend to do 40 and a 60 in rush hour bumper to bumper traffic, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying the car in front of me who's got a whole line of cars in front of him and the guy in front of me is only doing it. No, I'm saying the guy that's way up at the front of the line with nobody in front of him. He's doing 40, which in return is making everybody else slow down to 40, you know what I mean? And it's like, no. And periodically, you know, I like to race my truck, you know what I mean? So, gotta be calm, cool, collective about that, you know what I mean? That is a brand new bearing. Yes, it is. Okay. Scared me there for a minute. I was like, no! How dare you put used? Alright, before we go any further, we're going to get some wheels for this thing. Let's look at some wheels. What kind of wheels should we get? Possibilities, right? Ooh, these ones right here might actually look pretty good. 21. There we go. Alright, and what were the tires? 255, 25, 20. Well, they're not going to be that no more. Alright. 2, 21, 255. Ah, crap, I already forgot. What were they? 30. So, alright, we'll get these ones. 2, 21, 255, 25. These ones are 2, 21, 3 55s, 25. Perfect. Awesome. Let's go get some rims painted, shall we? Come on, get faster. Oh yeah. See, that's that gray I was telling you guys about right there. That's the actual color of it. Looks good. I really like it. Mixed with this one, whoo, it's real good. I forgot. I thought this was glossy, but whatever. It is what it is. You know what I mean, folks? That's right. Don't we always make it look good in the end? Just bear with me here for a moment, folks. Sorry about that. I had to tell the little one it was bedtime. That's what that noise was in the background still. It's the bedtime alarm. Well, she's not a little one anymore. I mean, she's grade 12. Yeah, she's not quite that big yet, but, you know, she started grade 9 high school this year. So, and she seems to be doing pretty good at it so far. You know, she's having a good time, so that's good. Makes me happy, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like they knew which one I was doing. Alright, since that's up there, we're going to drop this down. And then while we're waiting on that, we're going to go over here, body. We're going to go here, we're going to get the bumper, the hood, the headlight, the tail light, rear bumper, rear, there we go. And then we're going to go here, in the door, this, that, this, and this. Perfect. I believe we have everything we need for it now. Right there, perfecto. Hope I could actually get it right. And because the way I put the wheels on the car, I always go with the fronts first, or rears first, then the fronts. So that's why when I put them together, I always do the smaller wheel, which is 9 times out of 10 going to be the front wheels, and I do them first. So beautiful. And we still got to put food in the car yet. Alright, perfect. We're all together. Alright. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Put that one on right there. It's looking good, man. It's looking good. Yeah, these front tires might be a little too narrow, or like not tall enough, but you never know. Perfect. Actually, it might be just right. Everything's on this car, so I should be able to put her on the ground, but first things first, we're going to bring her over to the paint shop. And we also got to get some seats for it, too. And some interior. Alright, so let's get this started. We're going to go ahead and put the wheels on the car. And we also got to get some seats for it too. And some interior. Alright, You know what? We're going to put these ones in it. Yeah. I figure why not, right? It's going to almost match up to what the car is. Where is the MK5 steering wheel? Right here. Perfect. Oh, it's got seat 11s in it. Oh, these ones actually fit it better then. Alright, now we're going to fill her up with fluid. I'll start right here at the power steering. And after power steering, it'll be the coolant. Perfect. Alright, coolant's filled. Now we're going to do the oil. And we got brake fluid and windshield washer blue goo to put in. Oop, made a mess. Clean that up. Perfect. And for some of y'all, if you haven't seen it yet, there is a short on the channel there, a short video of what my 2013 looks like, in case you guys have missed it. And there's also one of my 91. Now, for granted, the 2013, when I did it, it was done at the cemetery because I was visiting my parents and my grandparents, who are officially reside there now. So, well, my dad since 2022, my mom since 2012, my grandma since 2002, and my grandma Franklin, or my dad's mom, since 1996, and my grandpa Jim, which is my dad's dad, since 1987. So, and they were all in the same cemetery. So that's why it's very easy for me to go visit them. But yeah. All right, now we're gonna do the body on this. Put the rear bumper on. Tail light. Other tail light. Hey, look at that AVG antivirus software. Alright, now we're going to put the windows in. We're going to put the mirror on. Put the windscreen on. The hood. The fender, man. You're going to get all fendered up. I got a little nervous today picking a little one up from school. Driving home and I saw a truck. And the bumper looked like it was half under it. I was like, oh, gotta stay away from that guy. I don't want to get all damaged out, you know what I mean? Should be 95, perfecto. Now we're going to go like so. Paint car, I'm going to come down here. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that looks good. Alright, we got any decals or anything? Ooh. Silver or pearl almost? Not really a fan of that. That doesn't look too bad though. There it is, right there. That's what we're going to do right there. I was getting a thumbs up by the little one there. Saying, yeah, that one, yeah. I think it was like 6 or 7. I was like, yeah, no. We're going to go with this one. Alright, now we're going to bring this over to the next bay. Give it an alignment. First, we're going to see if it runs. See if I screwed anything up. That's a good sign. Ooh, it runs. Perfect. Good enough for me. Good enough for me, good enough for thee. Yeah, I have to say, that's a nice looking car right there. I'd own one. Personally, I prefer the 2009 ZR1. with the 632 ponies. Alright, now we're going to align the headlights. Get them all straightened around. Perfect. Bring this down, just like so. Beautiful. What do you all say we bring it on the dyno? That's what I think we should do. See if we can tweak the power on it. We'll leave that like so. Alright, let's see. We'll leave that like that. Oh, there we go. Oh, well, it didn't work out in our favor now, did it? No, wrong one. Oh no, boss, we can't figure it out, man. There we go. Had a bit of a screwy-kablooey situation. Alright. From factory, it's supposed to be 680 ponies at 6,400 RPM and 620 pound-feet of torque at 5,300 RPM. Let's see how much we've increased it, shall we? Alright, the new numbers are as follows. 1,280 horsepower at 6,400 RPM and 1,139 pound-feet of torque at 5,300 RPM. That's an increase of 601 horsepower and 520 pound-feet of torque. Ooh. Ooh. She's spicy. She's a spicy meatball. Alright, I'm going to bring this back over to, let's go car lift A, since it's closer to what I'm about to do. But look at that. Doesn't that look good? Yes, I'm having a hard time following the bouncing ball right now because it's the first time we've ever built on camera. Fully, from start to finish. In all the videos we've done. Alright, now I'm going to bring this outside. Oh yeah. Swap this with the Ram. Well, you know why. Because this is actually going to be the thumbnail. But man, does that not look good? Right like that. I like it. I'm glad we ain't planning on selling it anytime soon. Next video. Yeah, guess what, guys? We sold the vet. But yeah, that's it. You're looking fancy. See, this is DLC. This came with the drag race pack, I believe it was. Yep. Along with a lot of the, for instance, for the Mustang here, came out with the drag version. It came out with the Impala drag version, the Chevelle drag version. Both Novas came. It also came with the Fury. No, it didn't. No, I can't remember. The 57 Chev, anyway. But, alright everyone. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And next episode that we do of this, we will be taking this car to the track. We will be taking it to the drag strip. We're going to run it down, give it a couple of test passes, and then we'll go from there. Again, thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we shall catch you all on the next one. Bye, everyone.